Warrior, I've come to no conclusion except this, that the internet is the devil's printing press. Harsh? I don't care. Things that are going on today, this is Monday, September 15th, harsh. Let's talk about this. You know, we've had the last couple of days a lot about Charlie Kirk. I think we have to address it because it really falls into youth mental health crisis. I did not even realize the impact of 31-year-old Charlie Kirk. Yes, I knew who he was. Yes, I knew what he did. Yes, I knew he had an amazing big following. Yes, I knew he preached family, marriage, ethical, moral, all that stuff. But I wasn't one of these ardent followers really following along. I did not know until the last few days attending different events. First of all, every event we've been to or conversation has been surrounded by talk of Charlie Kirk. So right then and there, it tells you, and these are all different groups of people, the impact he had on society. Second thing we saw over the weekend, various, too many to count, vigils, not burning buildings down, not beating on police, not any of that stuff. We saw people in song. We saw people with candles. We saw people quietly assembling. We saw people bringing flowers, American flags, teddy bears to sites, right? And the ages I noticed, we had grandparents, parents, young kids, babies, everybody. This seems to be on this kind of ground swelling that we're going to talk about this now. We're going to come out. Sure, do we agree perhaps with everything Charlie said? No. But you don't agree with everything I say. I don't agree with everything you say. But the message of family and marriage is strong. And a lot of people across America like that messaging. There is nothing wrong with it. The point of why I'm telling you the internet is the devil's printing press is because I have to speak out about this. I am in shock at the hatred and the horror and things popping up. We talk about a lot here on The Warriors, dangerous algorithms, things being fed to the kids, right? For instance, what that might mean. They're looking up Apple as an example, and by the third click, they're into a pornography site. No fault of their own. The big tech companies want to keep kids online. It's all about advertisements. It's all about making money. That is the bottom line for all of this. But every platform I'm signing onto today and over the weekend, I'm seeing these hateful things. And of course, I'm stopping to read them about a young father murdered. A young father, his two children, his two babies, 16 months and 3 years old, will never see again. A young wife. And we still can't put that aside. You know, the analogy I always make, and it's a hard concept for a lot of people to understand, we at the Warriors, we say we are Americans. What is best for families and kids in the name of protection? We don't say we're Democrat, Republican, up, down. We're Americans. I thought everybody could get on board for that with that concept. And then I that was naive for me to think that. I realized people really can't. It's one way or the other. And I encountered it on a daily basis. People saying, well, what are you? Or being shunned from a certain group because they perceive me to be from a certain group. Things of that nature. But I don't really care because at my age, I am going to honor our Warriors hashtag community creates change. I'm going to put out truth and facts. I'm going to put out things I want you to read and I want you to think about and then on your own explore more. I want to put out resources for you so you can talk to your kids, ways to talk to your kids. And that's why I wanted to do this video is because if I'm horrified, what about the kids? What about the children and teens and young people? Looking at all this, hearing all this, children being traumatized, and not just by, some obnoxious kids writing stupid, silly things, but we're seeing doctors, we're seeing lawyers, we're seeing lots of teachers, we're seeing hate. How can somebody hate like that? Can they not just agree to a young father, married, speaking his truth? Why, after all, as long as you are not hurting children, speak your truth. We in no way want to censor anybody, except if you're hurting children. And that's the part I don't understand, because I'm seeing all of this rhetoric online, hearing it. How do we deal with the kids? The only way to deal with this, because again, it's the internet. It's the kids having access. Right now, I was talking to a teacher just 2 days ago, fifth grade teacher, and she was telling me that the kids, I wasn't even aware of this, forget the iPads and phones and all that. They're all wearing the Apple Watches now. And they can make phone calls on their Apple Watches, and they can use the internet on their Apple Watches. And here I am always talking about phones, which of course very prevalent, but putting it up, dialing the phone. And I wasn't even aware of that. So the kids are able to still communicate, right? And what are they communicating about? Really, you got to sit your child down, even if college age, and talk about this. Ask them how they feel, what they've seen. But it is astounding. Again, I'm a broken record that I see such hatred. And those algorithms, I'm not looking for it. They're just popping up on my platforms. Okay. It's feeding me. I'm not seeing a lot of positive. Everything being directed towards me is a lot of negative. So can you imagine our children? So number one, you talk to your children. What have they seen? What have they heard? How are they feeling? Where do we go from here? Because this week forward, up until we get through next Sunday, the memorial for Charlie Kirk, there's going to be so much talk. This is going to rev up. So we have to know and address this on a daily basis. And I truly mean this, because right now, everything's simmering underneath. You feel it. I feel it. Think of our kids. Let's not think of ourselves. Let us think of ourselves as those mentors, those warriors. And the second thing is, it's okay. It's okay to train your child. And I mean train your child. Great partners of ours, Gab Wireless. They make a phone. The phone has no internet capabilities, but they also put out gab.com, GABB.com. Wonderful information just about child safety online, as well as our friends Bark, BARK.us, bark.us, okay? They have phones as well. Looks like an iPhone, looks like an Apple, watch, but it has no internet capability, so the kids don't feel left out, or the teens don't feel like they're not part of the group. But let's talk about what we're going to tell our kids. It's okay to say to them, to train them, and I do mean the word train from the get-go, because a lot of parents will say, I did everything right in my household. We don't even have phones. Delay is the way until 8th grade, all of that. And that's great. But what you're forgetting in all of this is your kids have friends, right? Or even older siblings that, we've heard this over and over again, whip out that phone and just put it in their face and show them something. And right now, I am thinking about the Charlie Kirk video that has been allowed to remain online in its entirety and portions of it. And of course, once it's captured, it remains there forever. Remember, anything on the internet, even if you delete it, is there forever, okay? But train your kids. Before little Johnny, your best friend, sticks his phone in your face, tell them to put their hand up, to look away. I'm very serious about all of this, and our friends at Gab are sharing this messaging, and we at the Warriors are sharing it with you. Put their hand up. Hey, what are you showing me? What's this about? Train them. They do not have to just look at a phone stuck in their faces, or a laptop, or a Chromebook, or a gaming. That they should investigate and ask, what is this about? And let them start there. And then you start at home, engaging, educating, empowering them. This is the only way, because all of this is here to stay. As I was part of a Washington meeting this morning about AI, artificial intelligence, and how, think of this, 1 year ago, we were never talking about chatbots. Now, today, we're talking about the overall horrific harm chatbots, unregulated, on the internet, dealing with our kids, the harm they're causing psychologically, okay? A year ago, nothing. Now, all this harm. Keep your kids' homework. Parents, guardians, everybody out there, spread the word. Character AI, character.ai. It is a very harmful, proven program. I'll put a link in this video. That children can adapt a bot, right? A bot's fake, you know that can take on through character AI, character, a Disney princess, one of these gaming characters, take on that image. Your child can create it for free. It's all free on the internet. And then they can start corresponding your child, your grandchild, with this bot and create their world. However, the bot learns them and then starts feeding them information back. And that's where it gets harmful. Many cases right now happening in with lawsuits where children have been harmed. So I leave you with our homework is talking to our kids. I say it all the time, right? This has been a tough few days, tough week ahead. We must cut down, at least in our own homes and communities. If we talk to our kids, that is good enough. Cut down. Don't let them see as much. You could, in my time, turn off a TV, put away a newspaper, but we don't live. We have to acknowledge we don't live in that world anymore. So how are we going to navigate in the world we're in? Remember, chat bots, dangerous for kids. Character.ai. If your child comes to you and says, please put this on my phone, my laptop, my iPad, we are warning you. We can't force you to do anything, but we can tell you, you will be paying the price. And this week, just be there for your children and be there for each other. Because again, no matter where my husband and I have gone, or the meetings I've been at in the last few days, or the online messages, everybody is pouring out in this kind of grief, this overall grief. And we've even had adult friends of ours say, I didn't even follow Charlie Kirk, and I don't know why I feel this way, but I do. Collectively, let us come together. Let us learn from this. Let us stand in resolve to take care of our children and our grandchildren and each other. And no matter what comes down the pike towards us, that we understand what the internet is. We live in a digital world. We love it. We're not giving it up. It's fantastic. We're talking to each other right now. You have more research you can do. I mean, vetting, yes, than we ever had before. More communication, more everything. But at the same time, be aware. Like I started this video, the internet can be the devil's printing press. Just be aware. Talk about it. Honor our warriors hashtag community creates change. And when you wake up each and every day, be firm about this. Look in that mirror and say, I'm going to go out and be a warrior.